Is this on? Okay. My name is Holly Bradford Nelson, and I am the Online Programs Manager for ECI. And we're going to be going through some live demos of the Extranet, the Showcase program, and also the newly launched EPower Locator. I think some of you are familiar with most of these programs. We're going to start from the beginning and show you how to get access. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to ask them, or we can have some time at the end. I think I have a half an hour for all this. So to get access to the Extranet, which is EPower Online, you can access it from the home page of enron.net. And there's a login screen that you can click on from the first link up here that says Login. Right now we have set up a training account. The username is training account with a space between the two words, and EPower as the password with the 0 for the O. And that's training account? Oh, from the first page?
Extranet. Okay, so you've got to go.
Login. This is on home enron.net. The login is right there.
Oh, okay.
You can also go to enron.net, EPower Online.
Yeah. What's the password? Training account is the username, and password is EPower with a 0 for the O in power. So is everyone logged on? See some confused faces. Yeah, there we go.
Here's the login username password.
How to get to that website? Are you getting through?
So once you log in, that'll take you to the home page of EPower Online. Whoa. And basically, this microphone's getting away from me here. And basically, there's some core features of the site that we're going to go through really briefly. I'm going to do a quick overview of everything that's on here. There's the EPower Online update, which is the newsletter for our distribution channel. This is updated on kind of an as-needed basis today, probably more regular schedule as we move forward. Contains updates about the network rollout, programs that we're launching for folks, different toolkits that we're launching for marketing efforts for our distribution channel. This is pulled together as a team from the channel group and the marketing folks who pulled us together. So that's one of the main features. We're going to be sending out our next newsletter on September 1st, so tomorrow. If you go back to the home page. We've also got the Online Seminar Center, which is part of the news and training section on the site. Here you can register for a MShow training session. Basically what we do is we will list our topics on the site, and you can enter your name and email address and register. Actually, you just scroll down a little bit more. That's as far as it goes. Okay, so you would click on this up here, and you would click the one that you'd want to attend. You have a question?
Training space account.
Yeah.
It's training space account, yeah.
And this is really important.
Yeah.
And then EP0WER.
I don't know if I'm in or not. It says navigation canceled, but I see steps on the left.
Oh, try right-clicking on the home page area and do a refresh.
Has everybody gotten to this page here?
I got to start over.
It didn't reload for you.
Do you want to show hands who's on or who's
Who's on?
Yeah, who's on the site?
Who's not?
You're on now?
Okay.
What's the username for their account?
Training
Training
account?
account is a dummy account.
One word?
No,
2 words.
There's a space.
Ian?
And EPower with a 0 in place of an O. That's lowercase.
Which one? This one? Just click on one of the links on the home page. Yeah.
Is there?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, is it case sensitive?
No.
No case sensitive.
Yeah. Yay. You guys better be. Did you get in? Hmm?
I think I'm more or less there. Start looking at it.
Okay. So is everyone pretty much connected to the home page? Okay. All right. Okay, so real quick, we've got, in the site, we've got some core features here. You've got user accounts where you can change your username and you can change your password and some of your user information, not within the training account, though, because it's a dummy account that obviously we can all use at once. So doesn't really apply there, but if once you get your individual account with your own email address as the username, that's where you can come in and change your password and do some maintenance on that information. Support information on how to contact us if there's problems with the site, training and news, marketing tools, and e-powered applications, which is the entry point to the interfaces for our products, namely media transport. So we went through and showed you the EPower Online update, which is just the newsletter for our distribution channel.
Now, both distribution and content providers are coming into here?
Yes.
Okay, so they're going to see whatever newsletters, whether it's a content provider or distribution partner. It doesn't really make a difference, right?
Not today. One of the goals, this is one thing to point out, is where we are at today with the creation of the site is somewhat limited infrastructure. And so what we're going to be moving towards is a more dynamic infrastructure, which will allow us, as people log in, to provide targeted information for our customer types. So if a content provider logs in the next phase of the site, they'll be able to see information that pertains to what they'd be interested in. Today, we kind of have this mostly distribution channel focused content, and that's kind of the way that we've implemented it today. But moving forward, we'll have customized information for partner types and different people within those companies as well. So definitely a goal that we're moving towards in the next phase of this. We talked about the Online Seminar Center, which is a way for our distribution channel to sign up for M-shows given by Jeff Capon and Bobby Robertson. They can come online. They've already logged in. They can choose the date they want. It generates an automatic email to their account, and it will notify them of the information that they need to attend the actual M-show.
So this is actually, this is an important vehicle which we can use for any type of customer. This online seminar center. If y'all want to do training for any type of customer, for media cap, for media transport, or things like that, via this tool, we can create
basically there's a way to tag who has signed up in a database so we can keep track of how many people have signed up, which ones they've signed up for. Today we have one topic that they're training everybody on. In the future we would have several different topics, and so they could sign up for one or more. But today there's just one. We've also got a large variety of marketing tools. So if you click on Field Marketing, one of the latest ones that we recently launched is the Field Marketing Toolkit, which gives our distribution channel information on where we're going to be in the industry, attending shows and things like that. It gives them a PowerPoint presentation that they can customize with their own company information, with approved verbiage, logos, and explanations of our products, so that we've given them a tool that enables them to accurately describe what they would be selling through our products. We also give them access to brochures, give them a little bit of information on who our alliances are, so that they could include those names in some of their materials. So it's just a resource that aggregates information for these folks who are doing seminars out in the field, out in the industry. Go back to marketing tools here. And one of the things to point out is the way that this site works today is you click on a link here, it will give you a drop down of all of the contents within that category. Then you can click on those sections to get to that information. So if we go to the Online Marketing Toolkit, that contains advertising, online advertising information. We've got ad banners, logos, usage guidelines for our logos, all of the stuff that they would need to do some online marketing campaigns for our products. Work through with Marcom and the other folks who get our branding approved. In the Partner Starter Kit, we have a whole bunch of information online for folks. A lot of this was contained in the ISP training kit that we took out to some of the original road shows for customers. And we put it all online. We've got the everything from the welcome letter to streaming videos showing how our products work from the FYNet CDs that we've passed out as well. So we've kind of contained all of this online, so as a place to put people to navigate to get educated on some of our basic information about the company and our products. And the only one we haven't shown is the Telemarketing Toolkit, which provides scripts, downloadable scripts that can be customized with the company's information as they need to put it in to the scripts for different types of telemarketing activities, inbound and outbound, and different types of customers. And also information on how to market our products in these efforts. So it's a lot of proactive efforts on the part of the marketing people to get our products positioned correctly and put it online so it makes it easy for them to access it. Let's see, we'll go to the user accounts just to show you how this works. If you click on Account Admin, it'll show you who is currently registered within the training account. If this were a company such as Easy Street, for example, this would show the names of the folks that are registered under Easy Street, and you can see who else within your own company is there, and you can change your own information only. The way we've set the site up today is that we have people designated as admins for their company. Those people can see everything and change everybody's information, meaning if somebody needs to be deleted from the group or something like that. So a little more administrative work. Yeah. So this is how an admin designated access would be able to add a new person to the site. Bare minimum, we need their first and last name and email address. It generates an automatic email to that person's account saying, welcome to EPower Online. A few of you may have actually received some of these emails. We're getting through the process of giving folks individual access to the site as opposed to using the training account login. If you scroll down here just a tad. These are the types of roles that we've designated today. Again, we're going to be revisiting how the site is supported infrastructure-wise, and part of that will be refining how this process works. But today, we've got, we can click if somebody has access to the products or not. They don't always see the products, which means this wouldn't show up. They could be a company administrator, which means they have the right to delete and add new people. And then financial reporting, to see and view it is basically the functionality that we have today that would be available. It's not part of the training account access.
To, Country Cool to go in and set up their account, or would I set it up for them?
We would need to set it up for them.
Okay.
And then we would need an administrator's email, name, address, as much information as you can get from them, and then enter it into the system through our process, and then they would get an email that would then enable them to add more people at their own company.
So I need to email that information to you then and ask you to set that up.
Yes.
And at that point, when you set that up, it kicks an email to the customer saying, here are your codes to get in.
Yep.
Okay.
And then every other person in that organization after that can be added to the account via the administrator, that customer administrator. So we only have to add the first person.
Did someone else have a question? I thought I saw. No. Let's see. We can go into EPower applications. You may have seen some of these interfaces yesterday. If you go to the media transport reservation, all of the functions for creating a reservation, canceling a reservation, querying information on the network are there. And this is the access where you access this today. And for MediaCast, people who do the IP address management can go online and manage their IP addresses here. So if we go to, does anyone have any more questions about the extranet? I wanted to. Billing information would be, basically you can view a bill and you would be able to see what the time, depending on the product, the time that they used it, the duration, usage, those types of things on the bill.
How much of it is there today?
Not much.
Not much.
It's just it's a manual transfer of the actual server log files into this, and so it's not much there at all. What the plan is to put Excel files in here for the version 1, and then link it directly into the billing system when they have that going.
Yeah. So it's pretty static today, and it's just based on the information that's displayed.
The usage reporting, will it sooner or later be real time?
Ultimately,
Yeah, not in the version that we have up today. It's a posted file that's viewable. Basically, you can download it and view it. You can't change it or do anything with it. But moving forward into the next phase of the site, we will be looking at dynamic information. That's one of the big keys that we want to try to accomplish with the next version, is keeping everything as real time as we can.
So at this point, or since this version is released, what are we looking at as far as usage information? When it is first made available?
What actual data items we're looking at?
No, not specific data items, but how quickly will it be updated? Month?
For MediaCast, the usage reports will be coming out of the billing and usage area weekly.
Okay, that's what I thought.
When that's up and running, yeah. But
Yeah.
Well,
right now,
no,
until
they're
that-
actually going to be creating usage reports weekly,
Okay.
and then it'll get faster once the software is actually implemented in December
But monthly
for bills.
Also might want to touch on the support.
Yeah, actually that's it. Basically, the support center today just gives information on how to contact us. We post some frequently asked questions about the site and the products online. There's an email address and an 800 number you can call. And then if somebody has a question about a partner program, we have a separate email address for someone to inquire about a program piece as opposed to a technical issue. Moving forward into the next phase of the site, we would be looking at trouble ticket entry, being able to submit a problem online, things like that, and hooking into the remedy system. So some of the functionality that we're looking at moving forward, not that we have today. Today it's pretty much contact us, but we're getting there. If you don't have any more questions about the Extranet, I'd like to show the EPower Locator tool, which you can access from enrun.net. It's under EPower Update.
You guys see this link over here? EPower Update, and it says use the EPower Locator.
Basically what you can do, there's information on some of our distributors and some quotes that they've made about our products and working with us. You can click on here to access the tool itself, which will ask for some information. This is assuming that somebody's coming in from the internet site. They could be a potential distributor, content provider, all different types of people because they're coming into the public site. So we're asking for them, a little bit of information from them to help us gather some leads and information about who they are. If they're an end user, they could potentially be a distributor lead as well. So this will be contained in a database for folks who enter information in here and use the tool. And you can search either by your physical street address or by your area code. It pre-fills the fields, and you can just choose whichever one you want depending on the accuracy of your information. So once you do that, it comes up with the distributor and closest to your area that would be able to potentially serve you with e-powered services. So it gives you their website and a contact number. Then you can go back and do various searches.
We can try New York.
So it's the first iteration of a tool online that we'll be using to help people understand who they can contact to sign up with our services, who we're working with, as well as for us to gather leads for folks who are interested in these types of things. Moving forward, this engine will also be enabling some different types of market research and things like that. But for now, the first iteration of it is online for the public site. Does anyone have any questions about this? It's pretty straightforward. Okay. And then the next thing I wanted to go over was the showcase, which is off enron.net/mediacast.
And this is the live demonstration of EPower MediaCast. It's accessible from the web.
And basically, the creation of this tool was made for our distribution channel to be able to give access to their customer base to come and see some of our content to get them excited about signing up for the availability of e-powered services through their ISP. What I've found and what I've heard is that this is also becoming a tool used to demo our content for various different types of audiences. So one thing I would like to ask from this audience is to get information from you on what would be useful as a demo tool, the types of things. I know that the way that this one's been designed is for a particular audience, and just getting any of that information, you could feel free to email me with it, any inputs you have, feedback, or just find me after this and let me know. And the username and password are both EPower4, no 0, just the regular word. So basically here today we have a collection of content at various speeds that you can click on and get a demo depending on your connectivity of the content. And for this audience, for this iteration, we've posted up a survey to get their feedback after they viewed the content to understand what their viewing experience was like.
We're not e-powered here.
PGE is the
It might take a minute to load there. So those are the three main online programs we wanted to point out today. Does anyone have any questions about that? Any of those?
On World News Tonight this Monday, on the brink again. Another last chance for the Serbian leader Slobodan Milosevic. Another threat by NATO to attack if he doesn't deal. Dr. Jack Kevorkian goes on trial for murder. In this first trial of its kind, the doctor is his own lawyer.
And we'll be adding some additional clips to the showcase as well as some various speeds to do some better showcasing of the difference in the future.
Are there any plans to remove the password and allow anybody to view that content?
I think what we're looking at or talking about is creating another version of this for that purpose, or maybe just changing this one for that purpose. I've had a few conversations with people about using it as a demo tool and probably needing to reformat how this is displayed altogether. But yes, definitely. And that's actually why I wanted to get any inputs you guys have on what you would need for a demo tool online. That would be helpful. So if you don't have any more questions, there's a question.
It seems like every time I show like a media transport, if I go over that with someone or a customer, they always have one or two pretty good ideas about what things they want to see there. Where can we forward that kind of information?
For media transport?
Yeah. Would that be your department or
Probably be Jeanette.
back to Jeanette?
Should be able to help you with that.
You specifically or someone in your group?
Same way on MediaCast, anytime, customer has a feature request, send it to me and we'll put it in the list for the next rev or so, if it makes sense.
Yeah, that's a good point. If you're not, if this is being viewed from a non-e-powered connection, the buffer times for 200 and 400 will obviously be higher because it's coming off one of the Terapop facilities that we have built in the internet pops. So if it's not e-powered, you might want to start at the 100 kilobit streams, which will work a lot better than the internet will. This is actually pretty good.
Do you have sound for that?
Yeah. There's some congestion, though. You can see this 400 kilobits isn't great yet.
Premier Zhu, who's here at a time when the economic cooperation between our two countries.
I need to wrap up.
Okay. You guys have any other questions?